It's been a long time coming, man. I'm still at it.
Lately I've been in the zone like 3, 4. Putting overtime, I'm in beast mode. I hustle and I pray and then repeat both. I'm barely getting sleep, I swear I need more.
Alright, what up, world? Hemingway checking in, and we are back with another episode. Still at it. Y'all already know I could have gave up on this shit yesterday, but I'm still at it. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube page, ring the notification bell so you get all the notifications for all my videos, all my music I have dropping every week on this channel, on this YouTube channel. I'm ready to say podcast, but we getting there. So today the topic is comparison, right? So we all heard the phrase comparison is the thief of joy, and that's true. Like if you're comparing in a negative way, that shit will steal all your joy, because you're usually looking at another person or another thing, entity, whatever, and you're looking at you're comparing your happiness to their happiness and what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I do think there's comparison is two-sided. You have the comparison in the sense of like trying to grow. So you compare yourself to somebody and just see like maybe the habits that they have or the way that they go about things. That's not necessarily a bad comparison if you're trying to achieve or accomplish a certain lifestyle, certain shit in life. If you're looking at somebody like, okay, I'm trying to get there, what do they do? What did they do to get there? What are they doing to be in that position? And then you compare and contrast on, the habits you have and shit like that. That might be a good thing. But once you look at somebody's outcomes and just their happiness, their highlights, we live in a social media era, and everything is just a highlight reel. Nobody's showing the reps, the fails, the times that they didn't make shit pop. So when you're comparing to somebody's highlight reel, their IG, their YouTube, the people with the big numbers, and like everything's all smiles and sunshine and flowers and shit, that is not a good comparison, because you don't know what they did to get to that space, and you don't even know if what is being presented is real. Like, I ain't like on no conspiracy shit, but majority of the shit you see on the internet is not to be taken 100% accurate or like truthful. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just one of them people where I feel like vulnerability is like my superpower. So I'm gonna be honest about the fact that I won't say I'm not winning now, but there's been times where I wasn't winning, and I knew I wasn't winning, and I understand it now why I wasn't. But like, I was comparing myself to people that look like they're winning, and more than likely they probably were. Like, the top tier artists of the world, or like, even people that are on the come up. I see certain things, I'm like, damn, I'm supposed to have. Damn, I need to, I need to have like 10 million views. I was supposed to have some streams by now. I should be able to do whoop-de-whoop, but blah-de-blah. But it's like two different people, two different lifestyles, two different backgrounds, futures, circumstances. Like, everything is different. But, the thing that does remain consistent is like, I will compare myself to successful people, and I've studied enough successful people in my realm of music, outside of my realm of music, and I compare what they do and what I don't do in a way of like just habits and just basically like efforts that you're making to get to where you're trying to go. And there's some common denominators of people that are successful. They're consistent. They get a lot of sleep, more than what you don't even get me started on that. Like, I gotta do a whole video on how Team No Sleep like ruined my generation. But anyways, they're successful. They're consistent. They get sleep. They actually spend time with their family. They actually make time to rest, recover, and like reset. And that's some shit that I've learned, and I'm comparing myself to the people that just going hard, and it looks like they just going and they ain't sleeping and they eating like just a little like snack bar or something, and just grinding and hustling, and it's like, bro, that's not what successful people do. And I understand that now, but then also, like, I've never done it with like people that are super ultra famous. Like, I ain't never been on that, but like, there are some people that's like in an area that I strive to be in, and I would compare myself to like, damn, okay, Like, Buddy got this going on. Like, damn, I've been doing this shit for a minute. Like, I should have some of that. I should have certain shit going on, but it's certain work that I didn't put in. And then, like I said again, seeing those outcomes, I didn't find out later that somebody I was comparing myself, like I was comparing myself to and looking at their highlights. Come to find out, what looked like highlights really wasn't highlights. They was in a situation where it's not really all it's cracked up to be or all it's presented to be. So if you're comparing yourself for the sake of like growth or like how to create better habits and processes and systems and procedures and shit like that, like I don't think that's a bad thing to look at somebody, analyze, and kind of compare where you could, implement certain shit. But if you're comparing outcomes, like how happy somebody looks, or, I don't know anybody who's striving to be sad, more sad than anybody else. But if you're looking at somebody, how sad they look, whatever, and you're comparing that, like, that's probably the negative way to go about comparison. But nonetheless, like, we see shit, we analyze shit. It's natural for us to have those immediate judgments or maybe like, damn, okay, like comparison thoughts, but just don't get stuck in that shit. Like, you have the moments, you see the things, you think the things, and then just go about your life. Like, live your life the way you're supposed to, because comparing your shit to other people, like even if it look like it's apples to apples, it never really is. You don't know what nobody else is dealing with, what nobody else is going through. But with that being said, like, this was quick, straight to the point video comparison. Like, we've all heard that shit is a thief of joy. Don't do it, and if you do, try to lean more towards the positive side of comparison and not the negative side. Compare, the habits and the processes. Don't compare the outcomes. That shit is always gonna turn out bad on your end. Until next time, y'all know I go by the name of him. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube page, ring the notification bell. My new single, Go to Work, is getting some streams on Spotify. I got a Spotify campaign I got rocking right now with Lenovo Agency. Shout out to them. They're actually showing me for the first time some numbers, some stats, and shit I can actually build on as long as I've been doing this shit. So make sure y'all go stream that, run that up, share it with a friend, any of your grinders, hustlers, your fitness friends, your moms, your dads, your 9-to-5ers, like anybody. That song is for anybody who's just working. If you get into it, you still grinding, you still going, you working. Make sure y'all check out my new single, Go to Work. Until next time, I go by the name of Hemingway. I'm out of here.
How I grew. Say what? The only way I lose is if I give up. Battling distractions, I done had to step my shit up. I done stood a step back, track, then hiccup. But every time I fell down, I found a way to get up. If you can believe, you can achieve it. Thought it was cliche until that message I received it. Once the knowledge was applied, all the benefits I reaped it. And ever since that day, I've been in my winning season. In my winning season, baby, I've been really working. Took a little time just to figure out my purpose. Wait, hold up. Money calling. Working, I've been really working. It took a little time.